Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to study one new chapter from our value education textbook, class 7th, lesson number 9, Spirit of Inquiry. What does the phrase Spirit of Inquiry implies? What is its importance? Does it just mean asking questions? Or does it mean going deeper and deeper into the actual core of anything and wanting to know more of it? Or is it being sure that what you learn is learned correctly? Spirit of inquiry is all of it. See, student, the great philosopher Socrates said, education is the kindling of flame, not the filling of a vessel. The spirit of inquiry is this flame. We all we are all born with a sense of wonder and curiosity, which is the first essential ingredient of a scientific temper. Abdul Kalam said, thinking should become your capital asset, no matter whatever ups and downs you come across in your life. Today, in this chapter, we are going to study two stories. The first story is of a boy still in school, loves to travel, even if it is to places far removed. He is with a group of youngsters from different walks of life and of different age levels. Each of them has some disability or the other. They get together to fulfill as special interest that of traveling to the land of Pangong Tasso, a realization of what they had been looking for. This is the first story. In the second story shows us two boys who work together to create something new. In both the stories, the boys are driven to know more. Searching and finding out is a joy in itself. It is this joy that has made human beings progress. So let's start the first story. The name of the first story is The Road Less Traveled, and the main characters are Dilip, Raghuveer, Krish, Gautam. So, Dilip, who was blind, was a newspaper correspondent. Krish was an amputee with only one leg. He was an infantry soldier. Raghuveer, who was hard of hearing, was a painter. Gautam, who would not speak, was a cinematographer. They were all special people, each with a particular disability. They were all like minded with a special interest in traveling to unknown places. Raghuveer was a special child. It was his desire to know about the world and explore those areas which had seen very few human visitors. He had seen a beautiful photograph of the Pangong Tasso, one of the largest saltwater lake in Asia, and immediately wanted to visit the lake. After his exam, he searched online for more information about Ladakh. He saw that a group was planning a trek from Leh, the capital of Ladakh, along the rugged mountain pathway to the lake Pangong Tasso. This was not an ordinary trek. The team consists of three members, each with a particular disability. One was an amputee, one visually impaired, and the third speech impaired. Each member of the team had been prepared carefully for the trip with training in a specific field. Going with them for the trip filled Raghuveer with the thrill of discovery, as is evident from the pages of his diary. So, Raghuveer start writing diary entries while on a 4-day trip to Pangong Tasso, Ladakh. So, in the first, he wrote Sunday, April 24 is Raghuveer's birthday. He expressed his feeling the beauty of Lake Pangong Tasso. The stretch of satin blue, still almost like a glass painting. He captured it in the camera. The second diary entry is of Monday, April 25th. He wrote in his diary that he sat down to plan his program for the next 3 days of his stay there, and Dilip was his leader. And he wrote in his diary that he wanted to meet the local Ladakhis in their homes or in the monastery overlooking the lake. Next is Tuesday, April 26. He describes of hiking some slippery ups and downs, and Krish managed them. He explained the evening prayer at the monastery, and that was very peaceful. The last one is Wednesday, April 27, and here he explained that how they packed and ready, they gazed at Pangong Tasso. Raghuveer expresses his last glimpses of the lake while they all took the bend down the road. Pangong soon become farther and farther away from them. So it was his beautiful journey which he planned. So this is all about the first story named The Road Less Traveled. Now let's move on the second story. The second story named is Inquiry, Search and Find. In the second story shows us two boys who work together to create something new. In this story, there are two important characters, Nand and Jose. In this story, Nand, who is good at theory, and Jose, who is good at practical aspect, and work together and they manage to win. Nand and Jose, both of them, took participate in a national science competition. So the first stage of the competition was a written examination. Both Nand and Jose cleared the paper and each scored well. In the next stage, all the students who had cleared the written examination were given a project to be complete within 15 days. They had to devise a simple gadget using easily available tool in their surrounding, keeping the cost to the minimum. Nand couldn't think of anything, and Jose come up with the new idea but was unable to put his idea into practice. He kept trying and thinking of new ways, all in vain. So finally, Nand and Jose, both of them spoke to each other and they decide to enter this stage as a team. Jose came up with the idea of a simple machine to make drinking water from salt water. He told Nand of what he had tried before. Nand immediately picked up two models and explained how they could choose to work on one of them. And finally, after 5 days later, they heard the news they had won the award. So, in the second story shows us that it is not enough to build up only textual knowledge. We also need to understand its practical application. Just as we need to understand how and why things work instead of just accepting them as they are on face value. That is why when Nand, who is good at theory, and Jose, who is good at practical aspect, work together and both of them manage to win. One of the reason they decide to work together is that they are driven by the desire to create the device and make it work. This urge is so strong that both share the skill and cooperate. The differences do not matter to either of them. They enjoy the process of creation as much as the creation itself. So this is two story, and both the story tells us that searching and finding out is a joy in itself. It is this joy that has made human being process. I hope you all understood this story. Thank you, student.